Hi to everyone. Hope you are all enjoying your days. So, this is my next series on management. I gave a small break as well as I thought I will let me think of what we can do about and how do we go about doing things which are favoring us in the organization, and how do I put my experience into action to all of you to know something better. So, in view of which, I just took a pause for some time before I put up this fifth video on management series. The every aspect in an industry or an organization or any office for that matter involves one way or the other we need to take decisions. Decision is a part of life. So actually, whether you like it or not, you need to take some decisions. Becoming indecisive or being silent, sometimes silence is also an acceptance, but most of the times keeping quiet where we are supposed to interact. And also, there are places where we intend to not to speak, we speak more. People used to tell this actually. People who know fully, they keep quiet. People who know a little, people who know just a little more than what they know, they will talk. People who are just in the 50% of the knowledge of what is supposed to be have told, they will speak and make a lecture or a speech on that. People who do not know will talk everything as though they have researched on this. So these are the myths of any industry, if you can see. So it is required that whether you like it or not, we need to take some quick, decisive decisions, conclusive decisions. So the decision making is a part of our life. So actually, nobody can say that I will not take any decision. For example, I'll give. So there are various occasions where we see that we take a decision. Actually, I used to tell this in most of the places. When we go and buy a personal thing for us, for example, I want to buy a TV or a fridge, I do a lot of research. First, I'll find out what is the best TV, what is the available dimension of my room, how much audio should be there, how much distance I should sit and see. I will do internal analysis. Then I will go to market and search for the TV suitable for this situation. Then I will also find out whether I have to shell down all the money together, or is there any discount, or can I get it on some EMIs, or can I get a loan on it. So many aspects we will do, pros and cons. Then we will find out which is the best dealer, whether sales is better in that place, whether the service is better after sales, whether the spare parts are available, or is it fake, or is it one time run. And we try to also get some feedbacks from the people who own it. So this is the total action we take for a personal thing when we want to buy it. So it is the same philosophy in company also. When we need to take a decision, we need to do all this. First is to check on the internal aspects, whether this decision is suitable in what way. Second, you check on the external aspects. If it is marketing, look for a market research. Then you look for matching of your internal strength and the external aspects, and try to come to a conclusive decision of how to make the things to work for you. This is a simple example. I took a product. It does not mean that the only products needs a decision making. It's not so. The decision making is required everywhere, even if it is personal life or an industrial life. See, what happens when we miss taking the decisions is a very important aspect which you need to consider. For example, if you take an example of, say, you wanted to launch a product. If you are a big business house and you want to launch a product, this is more applicable for movies actually. They will try to find out which is the best time to release a movie. I remember even today also, in Tamil Nadu during Deepavali season, there will be bunches of movies which are getting released. Is it that people see only movie during Deepavali time? No, not necessary. But there is an aspect of doing all these things. See, this is one of the things which even the sellers do a great deal of trying to put a discount on the things at that point of time, so that when they do a bulk selling, they make a more profit financially. Not necessary that they sell at a low price. Nobody does business for loss. Everybody does business for some gain. So getting the gain and taking a best decision on what to do where. Say for example, if a grocery shop man or if a jeweler or anybody for that matter, he misses to take a decision of giving a discount to attract the customers during the time of either it is festival or during the time of, say for example, if it is for gold or silver, during Akshaya Tritiya, to attract people and emotionally make them attached to the marketing. The whole thing is he will lose the business. So this is a simple example. I'm just telling that it does not make any sense to say that how does this big decisions how does the decisions will matter for us. So it is one of the simple things which I told. It is for anything. It is for design also. You need to take a decision. You cannot wait. Keep on doing research without producing a product. So any industry is not interested in any research or any development where there is no market for it. It is not that every day we will only keep learning. Somewhere we need to make the things to work for the market, work for the industry, and try to learn the things. They are also same. You cannot keep on waiting eternally to find a solution or the apple will fall from the sky. Apple has to fall from the tree only. You have to search for a proper tree to see where the apple is. So these kind of decisions are very, very important and very, very timely. And if we don't take decisions, we miss the bus. Please consider these few points. First point is find the internal need and internal constraints and internal resources. Then find out the external need, external competition, external placement where we need to do or whether we go into a new segment. Then match both the things. Arrive at a decision which is fitting both the things together. Even if it is in design, there is something called proximity analysis. You need to touch the proximity. For example, if you say that there is a tolerance which is required to fit two of the items after machining, you need to see how closely you can monitor, how closely you can make both the products to fit inside. You cannot take a decision to say, first one will have a positive tolerance, second one will have a negative tolerance. It will never fit. Or ulta also. The second one will have a positive tolerance, first one will have negative tolerance, and both will never match. Tolerance is required, proximity is required, which has to match both the things. So take a decision, make the things to work for you, enjoy the decision what you have taken, and you have to abide by the decision what you have taken and try to work around that. Don't try to bully or try to tell that somebody else has directed you to take a decision. It is your individual capacity to make the team to work for you in a decision what you need to take. If you miss the bus, you will miss forever. In some of the cases, it will be too costly to miss the bus. It is something like you are in the middle of a forest. One bus comes every day, that is at 10 o'clock. And you fail to take a decision whether you should go in the 10 o'clock bus or not. And the bus goes away. You stay in the forest and next to 10 days there is a heavy rain or some natural calamity which will make no vehicular movement in that area. So you are stuck. So the decision is very important at the right time, at the right place, at the correct decision what is required. Please take the decisions. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Take care. Hope this will give some enlightenment in all of you. It's not that it is some theory or something which has to be followed or something like that. It is not a ritual also. It is only an aid for you to think and go beyond what you can do. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.